Hey, future homeowners, do you have a bra? That's right. Starting August 17th, all buyers in Illinois and other states will be required to sign a buyer's representation agreement. So before you see any house, you would need to have this agreement signed starting August 17th. So it's not scary. I just wanted to show it to you so that you understand how it's working in your best interest to have this agreement. So just like sellers have a marketing agreement that's signed with their listing agent, now buyers agents like myself will have an employment agreement with their buyer. That's you. And we're calling it the buyer's representation agreement. And it outlines how we work together and how I represent you and your best interests. So Real Broker LLC is my company and Caroline Gao as your buyer's agent. And then it outlines the buyer's broker, that's me, responsibilities. So it's things like treating you honestly, being your advocate, educating you about the home process, having a buyer consultation with you and going through all the terms, working on your behalf, whether it's new construction, for sale by owner, a friend of a friend's house, anything that is pertaining to real estate, I will help you. And then delivering all offers timely, helping you negotiate. We have actually 90 ways we serve you that we discussed during our buyer's consultation. And then when you find the house that you want to buy, I'll help you with negotiating, writing up the offer, attending all of the showings, all the inspections, the walkthrough, helping you through the closing process, introducing you to professionals, whether it's the home inspector, the attorney, lenders, everybody I got a guy for. So those are just some of the things that we can help you on the buy side. But then also some things for you to know. When you go to an open house, put my name down, and then the agent will call me directly to follow up. Let's see what else it says. Never call the listing agent directly because they represent the seller. So you would call me and I would represent your interests. Tell me if your goals have changed and we will update your search criteria. As I said earlier, I can help you with new construction, for sale by owners, anything in the MLS. And if it's an area that I don't serve, I do have partners in my network all over Illinois and beyond, and other states too. I can hook you up with another agent. And so then this document, it has my name as representing you. And then the term. So if it's somebody that I haven't met, we'll do a 7-day term because you have to sign something if you want to go and see a house. And if it's reasonable, you might not want to sign on the dotted line if you haven't gotten to know me and trust me yet. So we do a 7-day agreement. And then the rest of the agreement, it kind of depends on if you're a first-time buyer and your lease is up a certain date, we would do that. But it's a mutually agreeable contract that we're working together. Compensation, paragraph 2. Now, in Illinois, the compensation for me can be paid either by the seller, it could be paid by the buyer, or it could be negotiated as part of the contract when we put in an offer. So typically the seller is offering compensation to pay me. Maybe they're offering less than what the standard fee would be. Then you might be asked to pay a difference. Or we write it in the contract. So you're going to know this before we submit an offer. Number 3 is confidentiality. So this tells you that everything you say to me is confidential. Think of me as your divorce lawyer. I'm not going to share any information that other people don't need to know. Dual agency. Now, I do not practice dual agency. The definition is that the agent represents both the seller and the buyer in the same transaction. And when I work with my sellers, I tell them that I don't do dual agency. So most times this is not going to be an issue for you. Non-discrimination. Okay, you know me. I am not going to discriminate. I am work hard, be kind is our real motto. And so that's it. So then this is signed by my managing broker at Real, and then this would be signed by you. And we will have this in place before we see the first house. So as I said, August 17th is the date that I can be fined if this is not signed. And every buyer that looks at a house with an agent is going to be required to sign this. So we're just getting you ready. It's nothing to be scary. It's just a new way of doing things moving forward. And I would love to discuss your home selling or buying real estate goals and how we might work together. Bye for now.